Blood Red Sky, a brand new movie that is available to watch on Netflix. Is this something that you should put on your watch list, or is this an opportunity missed? Hey guys, welcome to Marcus Loves Movies. My name is Marcus Lee and today I am reviewing Blood Red Sky, a brand new movie that's available to watch on Netflix. It's a action horror set in the sky and it's hard not to give too much away about this movie, but I'm going to do my best. This is a spoiler-free movie review. Let me tell you about the plot. When a group of terrorists hijacks an overnight transatlantic flight, a mysteriously ill woman must unleash a monstrous secret to protect her young son. The movie is directed by Peter Thorwarth and it stars Peri Baumeister, Alexander Scheer, Dominic Purcell, McTavish and Setti. So I really enjoyed this movie, or at least I definitely enjoyed the first 2/3 of this movie, and I'll explain why in a little bit. So it's a 2-hour movie, so for the first hour and 20 minutes, I was gripped with this movie. I was really enjoying it. Essentially, it's a plane hijack movie, so like we expect, at the start of that, we get introduced to various characters and personalities on the plane. We've got people who are likable and you've got some characters who are not so nice, and you think, well, if anything bad happens to you, I really don't mind. We meet our main character who's clearly going through some issues. She's got some medical issues and she's got her son with her. So they're on the plane and they're going to get some treatment for an illness that she's currently facing. So all of that build up from the start was fantastic. And then the hijack happens and the movie kicks off and I was loving it. I was absolutely loving this movie. I like the story. I think it's really original. It's like a mashup of 2 different genres, and how that was playing out was really good. It's a movie which, for the most part, takes place in one location. So we're on a plane, and with movies that take place in one location, it can be difficult to keep it interesting, to keep it visually appealing. But the way this moves around almost felt like a Die Hard movie. I really enjoyed it, and the tension was ramped up to 11. So really enjoyed it. The movie also uses a lot of flashbacks, and sometimes flashbacks can be cheesy and problematic, and they put on screen 10 months ago. But this movie did them so naturally, so casually, that they felt like part of the present day story almost, to explain our main protagonist's issues and what she'd been through before getting onto this plane. So I thought that was all done really well. Really good movie up until about an hour and 20 in. The movie does have its flaws because, hey, no movie is perfect. So some of the things that were problematic to me, there's a few things. One of the main things, our plane hijackers are the baddies, the antagonists. And one of the antagonists I felt was such a caricature of what a baddie is in a film. Yes, we want to root against someone, but one of the main bad guys in this film was it was just so over the top in like, I am evil, I am terrible, I have no common sense whatsoever. And watching him at times ruined the film a little bit for me. In fact, he makes some decisions as the film moves on because he's trying to fight against the protagonist and we need to up the ante, and he makes some choices that I just thought, you wouldn't do that, mate. You wouldn't do that. That is quite a stupid thing to do. So watching him was, it spoiled bits of it for me. Dominic Purcell is in this and he's probably most famous for Prison Break, and I thought he played the bad guy role great. I wish the other characters actually played it a little bit more like he did. One of my other issues with the film is that it kicks off with a scene that happens later on in the film. Now, I quite like non-linear storytelling when it's done well, but this film kicks off with a scene which happens later on. So we know that something bad has happened, something terrible has happened. We also see a character who has a serious injury. And I think it would have been nice just to let the film kick off nice and slow and then just let us get to that point, because the injury that this person has is so serious that you spend time watching the film thinking, right, when is that going to happen? When are we going to see how this person is injured? So yeah, that spoiled it a little bit for me. And my final little bugbear with the film is that the final third of this is just absolutely bonkers, and I didn't think it needed to be completely bonkers. Like I say, the build-up of the first 2/3 of the film were really well done, really interesting, lots of action, lots of entertainment. action, almost edge of your seat stuff in places. But the final third was just like, right, we need to really up it now. We need to up the ante and we need to go buck wild. And then, yeah, it lost me a little bit at the back end. Overall though, I'd say this is a decent Netflix movie. Hey, listen, if The Walking Dead ever decided to do spin-off movies of how life once was, this is the kind of movie I would like to see. It was fun to watch, it was entertaining, enjoyable for a Friday night. Blood Red Sky is on Netflix. Check it out. So my official Marcus Loves Movies rating for Blood Red Sky is 3.5 stars. So guys, those are my thoughts about Blood Red Sky. As always, would love to know what you thought of the movie. Did you think it was something fresh, entertaining, different, unlike something you'd seen before? Or were you thinking, not special, yeah, quite average, quite middle of the road? Would you have given it 3.5 stars? Would you have given it less? Let me know what you thought of the movie. Do that in the comment section. Whilst you're here, please like this video and consider subscribing to this YouTube channel if you like movie reviews and trailer reactions and movie discussion. I do a lot of good stuff here, so I would appreciate your support. Guys, thank you for watching this video. Please tune in for the next one and I'll see you again soon. So until then, take care of yourselves and thanks for watching.